Okay, first of all, Prydwen tier list is not the end all be all, right? It is taken from an E0 S0 perspective, and it is also taken with like the average data of every single player that submitted, right? So not including those players, you know, who watch guides, who watch MrPokke, and you know, subscribe. I am back, and this is gonna be an extremely late update to the Apocalyptic Shadows tier list changes for, what is this, patch 2.6, I believe, right? Patch 2.6, because apparently no one plays this game anymore. But alas, I shall do my job and we'll go through some of the changes for Apocalyptic Shadows. Stay tuned for the Pure Friction update coming in maybe 1 or 2 days according to Antler. So without further ado, let's get into today's content. Okay, Apocalyptic Shadows. Gonna skip through all that. If you want to talk about the tier list, categories, ratings, meta criteria, feel free to scroll through at your own pace. I'm gonna save this right here. Robin, tier 0.5 to tier 0. Follow-up archetype to the meta by storm, reaching heights of Super Break archetype and in some cases even outperforming it. Robin is the key member of the follow-up archetype, so placing her anywhere but in tier 0 makes 0 sense. That's why we have raised her where she belongs, as you should have done so 20 billion years ago, right? So it is what it is. Don't really need to say anything. She absolutely deserves it. Bronya going up from tier 1 to tier 0.5. Fall from the meta and her resurgence deserves to be studied. Who the fuck typed this? Scylla means. While initially Sparkle outperforming in most teams, the tables have turned, or rather flipped. And Bronya is now more meta DPS is commonly paired with Boothill, Face Out, and to a lesser degree Acheron, drastically improving her performance in Apocalyptic Shadows and in other modes. Let me guess, Sparkle is now tier 1. Blood fell off. Anyways, we'll just take a look at it a little bit more closer at the actual tier list. But yeah, Bronya has actually went up to tier 0.5. Imbibitor Lunae, while his damage output is still decent, it pales in comparison to Face Out, Boothill, Firefly, and Yunli. I like how Acheron wasn't included in this tier list. Adding the skill point issues paints a sad picture for our dragon who struggles to keep up with the other damage dealers and whose performance continues to drop. Right? It is what it is. I don't really think we need to say. We even got the before you skip Imbibitor Lunae video where I showcased to you guys how he's going to be performing even at E2, by the way. And we are barely cracking the requirements for Apocalyptic Shadows, right? So let's just move on. Scylla dropping from 1.5 to tier 2 as well. Similar to Imbibitor Lunae, Scylla doesn't have a good time in Apocalyptic Shadows. Her unit mechanic doesn't work well there, which led to plummeting performance and usage rate in the last few Apocalyptic Shadows, and we have decided to drop her down a tier because of that. Wait, the summons never die, right? For Sunday. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think the Sunday summons, they ever die. They are basically tied to Sunday's HP. So she basically serves 0 purpose, right? Okay. Yeah, Sunday just never dies. Alright, cool. Maybe we could cook up like Scylla for side 1. Maybe. But you know, hey. Power creep, guys. It is what it is. Change. What a beautiful day. What a goddamn beautiful day. The Gamba Gremlin also struggles. Nah, she did. She's not even struggling. She is basically ceased to exist, right? Stop. Excellent. Her multipliers aged badly, and even if the RNG is on your side, the amount of damage and breaking she brings to the table is not enough in Apocalyptic Shadows to make her worth using, and she only shines with a face buff lends her a hand. Because of that, we are dropping her to the niche category, as it should have been 20 billion gazillion years ago. Oh my god, Misha and Hook is completely unplayable. Yikes. But anyways, yo, Qingque tier 3, it's about damn time. Kafka and ooh. Okay, this sentence did not age well, because we did in fact know that Dawei finally had enough of people shitting on DOT. So they finally added a DOT buff to Pure Friction. So it's pretty much just Pure Friction. But Blessed and Kafka is going to be dipping down, and it's time to drop them again. Apocalyptic Shadows just isn't there. They can't break Starbucks now when they were using over other characters. Hoyo begging. Do something nice for DOTs. Well, lucky for you, devs listened. And they have added a exclusive DOT buff for the Pure Friction update. So, you know, There's listen, right? Excellent. Xue Yi to tier 2 simply isn't used when there's no quantum weight, and compared to other characters who sit in tier 1 where she starts as a weakest link, so we have decided to drop it down tier to better reflect her position in the current meta. Actually, chat, this is a... Have we seen Super Break Xue Yi so far? I feel like we didn't really use Super Break Xue Yi, and I don't know why, by the way. I feel like we've seen Super Break for everyone. Why is Super Break Xue Yi dog shit, by the way? Why is that the case? It's hard to build and hard to use. Just build her full break effect. Fuck the crit, just go all in break. Because of how her follow-up works, she wants to deal toughness damage. Quantum break sucks. Build Xue Yi account in shambles. Just let Firefly build. Quantum break is dog shit. Broken enemies don't give stacks. Okay, I feel like that's probably the main reason. Broken enemies does not give stacks for Xue Yi, because if they are weakness... Wait! Exo Toughness. Does Exo Toughness give Xue Yi stacks? It does. Yo, someone, what up? It does. Alright. We'll put a pin on Xue Yi. Yeah, it's been a long ass time since I've heard of anyone talking about Xue Yi for the past 6 months. So, we'll see what happens in the future. Silver Wolf is also dead. Despite the implant issues being fixed in Apocalyptic Shadows, Silver Wolf simply lacks good teams where she can be used. Mono Quantum is nearly as dead as DOT, and outside of quantum teams, the implant isn't enough, and it's hard to justify using her over other amplifiers that brings way more to the table. Also, with the game being older, people have more DPS built, allowing for better elemental coverage, so Silver Wolf isn't as important as she was in the past. Chat, I just want you guys to think about this. Elemental coverage is a goddamn lie. There's no such thing as elemental coverage in Honkai Starbucks at this point anymore. Weakness means nothing. Toughness bar means nothing. In the future, as long as every single time we get a brand new shiny DPS that just completely ignores, then we don't need to give a shit about elemental coverage. And even if we give a shit about elemental coverage, look at what Hule did to Magro Silver Wolf. I'm not sure if you guys seen the previous video. I'm not sure when the other video will be up, where we basically did a test with Silver Wolf instead of Jiao Qiu, and we ran her with Aircron in hopes that she'll implant the weakness. Because Hule has 50,000 speed, the weakness is gone just like that. You know, even if she implants the goddamn weakness, it's gone instantly. By the way, completely destroyed, no purpose whatsoever, and that is with like a E1 Silver Wolf. So yeah, I don't know, man. Or even for like the quiet, right? The puppets. If you were to implant weakness, you need to implant on all 3 puppets. And if you don't break all 3 puppets at the same time, you don't get a bonus damage. So it's like, oh my god, bro, it's rough. It's genuine. I don't know how they can make Silver Wolf relevant again. Maybe one way I can think is... There's no way. I genuinely think there's no... I'm thinking if there's a way that we can just make use of Silver Wolf's defense down with a rest rate. Because she's one of the few characters that gives us rest rate, right? It's like 20% rest rate for the corresponding element. But then we have Jiao Qiu with fucking 50% vulnerability. So like, what's the point? You get what I'm saying? So yikes. Yu Kong. Gallagher is dropping down by half a tier. Lingsha has proven to be way stronger than we anticipated. Way stronger, by the way. You might as well put it in all caps. Way stronger than we anticipated. And after doing further testing, we have decided to drop Gallagher down half a tier. I think that is absolutely fair. If you look strictly as a sustained potential, they are roughly... Nope! Try running Gallagher sustain on Hule. I guarantee you they are not roughly equal. It is scary as fuck using Gallagher in Hule. And if the future endgame content bosses gets even bigger, they hit you for even more damage, even faster, and all that kind of stuff, you're gonna wish you had Fu Yuan and the bunnies. So I would say that Lingsha is definitely more comfortable than Gallagher. It is more like the toughness break that they are both roughly the same. Gallagher has very good single toughness break. Lingsha is a little bit more for the AoE side. So when we're running super break with Gallagher, I think if you're just wanting to, you know, break the main target, I think they're both roughly equal. But in the scenario where you want the sustain, Lingsha is definitely way more comfortable, in my opinion. Sorry. But Lingsha brings so much more breaking and damage to the table, it's not even funny. And those two are very important in Apocalyptic Shadows. She's basically an evolution unit in disguise who is also strong enough to keep the team alive even if you build her pure damage. What else are you guys building your Lingsha, by the way? Are you giving her HP boots? HP sphere? What are you guys building your Lingsha? There's literally only one build. It is just attack. Attack, ER speed. Or break effect speed. Alright? No one is building a tank Lingsha. Who the fuck is building tank Lingsha? White shot. No one is building white shot, right? So, wait, this is supposed to be a... Yo, who is this new writer for Prydwen? Yo, Andrew, who is this new writer you guys hire for Prydwen? Blood is trying to be funny. Blood is a little bit sneaky, right? Sneaking jokes. The Prydwen back then, it was a very serious, very analytical. This guy is pretty interesting. Who is this new? Is this Intern Kun? The brand new Prydwen Intern. I like it. That's pretty good. Overall, Gallagher is still a great character, but Lingsha just offers more. So keeping them in the same tier as Apocalyptic Shadows doesn't make sense. Absolutely. We're also looking into Aventurine, as Lingsha is just too good at AS, but we need more data and do more tests before considering Lingsha as having the only tier 0 sustain in this mode. I think Aventurine break is honestly not that bad, no? Especially if you are up against an imaginary enemy. It's just that Lingsha's break is very good, especially for the Sunday side. Because it's 5 target, and if you implant 5 winners, then everybody gets the break. But in the future, I think Aventurine is not that bad. And if we just talk about sustain, I think Aventurine can also sustain relatively well. Like, if we talk about team comms to team comms, I think Follow Up and Super Break, as of this current moment, they're both like the quote-unquote tier 0 teams. So, I think it's fine. Both Aventurine and Lingsha being the same slot. Fu Xuan, oh my god! Holy fuck. If you look at data for the last 3 phases, Fu Xuan and Huo Huo are closer to Luo Cha's performance than to that of... Okay, chat, math don't lie. Math don't lie. So we will take a look. We will take a look at this, right? Math don't lie. We will take a look. But holy shit. That's rough. I mean, I guess it's fair. They both really don't deal that much toughness bar damage. Right? And if Apocalyptic Shadow is a mode that is a mode built for breaking, then I guess it is what it is. Damn, looking at past data, both are second, even third choice in the 2 remaining archetypes. Follow Up and Break. And they simply don't bring enough things to make them the first choice. Huo Huo's energy regen isn't needed there, but Yun Li loves it. And Fu Xuan often gets one shot by massive AoE and onslaught of smaller enemies. Is there an AoE attack in Apoc that one-shots Fu Xuan? Maybe Kafka? I know Kafka does like some pretty crazy ass damage. Sundays I should be fine, right? This is quite scary. To be fair, I haven't used Fu Xuan in a very long time, so can't really attest to this, but damn. Onslaught of smaller ones, since the enemy speed continues to increase. 10% crit rate just wasn't incentivizing in the past. First of all, it's 12%. So Intern Kun, fix your shit. If you are running 10% crit Fu Xuan, I'll kill you. They are still strong sustains, but the meta favors the 3 remaining Apex sustains more than them currently, though things can change in the future, and we will revisit their Apex placement in the years. Alright, so that is basically the update for pure fiction, or rather Apocalyptic Shadows. So let's just take a look at the actual tier list itself. Zoom out a little bit. Damn. Doctor ratio is actually the same tier as Aircron. Even for the last Apocalyptic Shadow patch. Damn. I mean, we did see Doctor ratio's usage, right? We did see Doctor ratio popping off, you know, pretty decent damage, to be completely fair. I'm gonna keep it a buck. At S0, after we just did our before you pull, I'm gonna be completely fucking honest. If this Aircron doesn't have Jiao Qiu, she can be tier 1. Crazy, by the way. E0 Azure Aircron without Jiao Qiu. I wouldn't even. It's actually really. It's quite rough. It's genuinely quite rough. But okay, anyways, let's just go from sustain back to damage dealer, and we'll move on from here. I think these two being in tier 0 is completely fair. Just we have two teams. Both teams perform very well, Fallout break, so I don't really think there's too much to be said about here. Gallagher going down by half a tier because she's not the same as Lingsha. It's also completely fair. So tier 1, according to their data, Prydwen mentioned that Fu Xuan and Huan Hui, they are clearing around the same levels as Luocha. So we will take a look. If the data shows it to be the case, then I think that is completely fair. Otherwise, I mean, tier 1.5 doesn't have a slot. It's empty. So it's hard to imagine a world where the three of them are in the same tier. Alright, but as usual, numbers do not lie, so we'll just take a look at where that goes from there. Otherwise, I'll just drop Luocha down by half a tier, and then Baidu and Japar links. Yep, I think the rest of the sustain have absolutely no change whatsoever. So that is that for our sustain tier list. Babin going up. I'll probably bring down Harmony MC. Did we mention that we want to bring down Harmony MC by half a tier back then? I don't think Harmony MC is on the same caliber as Ranmei and Babin. And if in the future we're gonna be able to get a Harmony MC power creep, then this definitely does not deserve to be in the tier 0 category, right? So we might as well just bring them down right now to prepare for what's coming in the future, right? So this can go down. Bronya going up. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. E0 S0 Bronya. If you guys tried running her with Fei Xiao, Babin, E0 S0 Bronya, you 100% run out of skill points. Because I know this because I have tried running my E2 S1 Fei Xiao with a E4 S5 Bronya and E2 S1 Robin. I still run out of skill points with an adventure sustain, right? So this is not that crazy good for Fei Xiao. Like, I would still rather run Han March 7th. I don't know what the fuck Sarah is saying that Bronya is like super good. I would probably say Sparkle will give you a lot more skill points to work with, because this economy just does not sustain itself. There's no way you skill with Bronya every single turn, and if there's a single turn you don't skill with Bronya, then Sparkle just gives you a lot more value, or even Han March 7th. So that's me personally. But that being said, I think she still performs exceptionally well with Boot Hill, with Aircron to a certain extent, especially if you have E2 Aircron. Maybe Fei Xiao, but I really wouldn't recommend Bronya. I strongly advise players running Han March 7 over Bronya if you do not have an alternative, right? So that is just me, essentially. These don't change. Okay, wait, pause. Jiao Qiu, in my opinion, does very well against Sunday. He deals a lot of toughness for the Sunday goons. So in the future, because it's based on the last 3 cycles, right? So it's not based on a single Apocalyptic Shadows. But in the future, we get more and more mobs that requires to be broken. I think Jiao Qiu can actually go up by half a tier. I think he's exceptionally good, especially when pairing him up with Aircron. So a lot of amplification. Sparkle, 1 point, it is what it is. Rest of the stuff, not too big of a change, frankly speaking. It is, oh my god, crazy how Silver Wolf is in the same fucking tier as R-Star. That's absolutely fucking diabolical. Rest of the stuff don't really have too much. Nobody plays Yukong. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't know, man. E0 S0 Silver Wolf is just so rough. It's so rough. Your ultimate is once every 4 turns. Okay, once every 3 turns if you run a tutorial icon. You need Eagle 4 piece. You need good speed to give her enough uptime. Quantum implant, you mean it's just a pain in the ass to implant the right weakness as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. It is what it is. And we can just kind of wrap up this category for Amplifier as well. Specialists don't really have changed at all, right? Aside from the fact that DOT is once again dead. Maybe when we get the DOT debuff, or rather a DOT buff of Apocalyptic Shadows, then we can see them going up again. But for now, until the day when MiHoYo decides to finally give us super DOT, they're just gonna keep going down. And it is what it is. Yep, the end. DPS also not too big of a change compared to last time, aside from Dale and Scylla being the same tier as Kelala, Blade, and Jingyuan. God damn. I just want to say, at this point of the tier list, I feel that we've basically covered everything. To be fair, this was from almost 10 days ago. But I just want to say, okay, first of all, Prydwen tier list is not the end-all be-all, right? It is taken from an E0 S0 perspective. And it is also taken with, like, the average data of every single player that's submitted, right? So not including those players, you know, who watch guides, who watch MrPokke, and you know, watch, you know, the ways to improve the overall gameplay. So it includes the general population. So I wouldn't say that this tier list is the end-all be-all. But that being said, I feel it's a little bit sad that every single update that comes out so far, we see a lot more units going down compared to units going up. A lot more people will drop tiers, and there's only a few rare exceptions that goes up. And even those exceptions that goes up, it is not a... Very rarely is it like a permanent up compared to, like, for example, Bubbing going up, right? Even for units like Bronya, I could foresee eventually one day when we get like better units than Bronya, she's just gonna go back down. Then it's basically pointless. So we'll see what the future has to hold, but it is quite rough. And the reason why I'm a little bit more like pessimistic is because I made the video of before you skip Aircron, and holy shit, the performance of an E0 S1 Aircron, it truly surprised me in some scenarios that I didn't expect to be, you know, getting, especially at E0 S1, right? And without Jiaoqiu, it's just like, holy shit. Like, one of Aircron's best points back in the days was like, oh my god, she's so flexible. As long as you give her 2 debuffers, she's gonna be fine. I swear to god, people were saying you can run Queen F1 with Aircron because she's a fucking nihility debuffer. It's like, it's rough, man, right? It's rough. I think at this point, running vertical investments in Honkai Starbucks, which just means that you niche in a single team comp, even if you pull for the Idolins, it might not be as good as compared to just doing horizontal investments. Because every single time a brand new unit comes out, they always tailor the same mechanics, and they are like doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down on Super Break at this point. And in the future, if Summon Meta becomes a thing, you know, it becomes a whole new archetype that is probably just gonna completely shit all over these units, if Summon Meta will ever be a thing. Alright, so at this point, maybe I'll just make a separate video. But at this point, I think vertical investment is not looking too good. It's really not looking too good. Right? So that's gonna be that. Alright, let's take a look at the statistics, and then we'll wrap up this video. Right? Boom. Apocalyptic Shadows 2.6. Balu actually went up. Pretty good, pretty good. Hui and Fu Xuan is below Luo Cha. Okay, anyways, going from the top, Aventurine has the highest score out of everybody. So I think to even consider dropping Aventurine to below Lingsha is definitely out of the question. Prydwen, right? We don't even need anything about it. It's done. Follow-up is an excellent team comp, and Aventurine is just super synergistic. It's done. Follow-up, very good. Lingsha. Rappa is just diabolically outperforming. Where's Firefly? Oh, shit. Roughly 100 action value faster than Firefly. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna say it because, you know, I did say that I'm gonna be less neutral going forward, right? I think E0 Rappa compared to E0 Firefly, both of them are assuming to be in the exact same element, their best in slot scenarios, which is to say they have an imaginary weakness or fire weakness. Rappa is probably gonna be outperforming. It is what it is. And if Exo Toughness comes out, the disparity will be even greater, right? Okay, done. Anyways, Bubbin, very good, very nice. Mark 7s, very, very good with fold up team comms. Mose, I think Mose is one of the only units that I did not race. Hold up. Yeah, he is like the only unit, one of the few units that I didn't race. Like, I didn't race all the men and this bitch that nobody plays. But, yeah, it is what is nobody plays. So, boom, done. And Ranmei is just Ranmei. So, that's that Harmony Trailblazer, Bronya going up. Luocha, Fu, Xuan, Huan actually clearing it around the same cycles. So, by the data, you know, by this data, I think it's fair to do this. Anyways, wait. If this is the case, didn't Gallagher just drop off like 30 points? So what's going on here? Like, if we're gonna be basing off, because we are basing off the changelog on where is this? On the data, right? If we look at data for the past 3 phases, scroll down to overtime. Oh, this is only for a single cycle. So this is only for Sunday Kafka. Okay, so this is only for Sunday. Okay, then we'll take a look at later then. Okay. The rest of the stuff, I don't think there's too big of a change. Aircron fell off, Boothill completely fell off, Jade also fell off. Everyone, look at the amount of rates in this. Holy shit, Silla just died. So many people fell off. Oh my god. Giga Chad Weld. Bring him out to tier 0. Okay, anyways, character usage, this is gonna be follow-up and super break, which is why horizontal investment is the way to go, right? Imagine running an E6 Silla at this day and age. Oh my god, Argenti just died. Alright, yep, horizontal investment is the way to go. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. Alright, the rest of stuff, I don't really care about it that much. Character usage as well as score overtime, right? So, okay, this is the more important one. Let's take a look. Ooh. Chat, I think the bigger thing that I noticed is not so that Huan and Fu Xuan is the same ballpark as Luocha. Is that Japart and Balu is higher than Fu Xuan. What the fuck am I looking at, buddy boy? That is absolutely fucking crazy. Natasha is 9 points below Fu Xuan. Natasha. Fuck, there's no fucking... I have no fucking idea what people that are running Fu Xuan with are using Fu Xuan for. What the fuck am I even looking at? Yeah, I mean, like, numbers are numbers. So, yikes. I don't really think there's too much to be said. I'm just a little bit shocked that Fu Xuan is actually below Bailu and Japart, which is completely fucking crazy. Harmony MC actually getting the highest average score compared to even Ranmei and Bubbin. Yeah, that's assuming that we're still using her, to be fair. Right, maybe next, I don't know, like 2 months later, maybe this, you know, maybe less people use him. Okay, anyways, the rest of the stuff, I don't really think there's too big of a disparity. Bronya and Jiao Chu neck and neck. Ting Yun going down by roughly 50 action value. Holy shit. Sparkle being lower than goddamn Pella. Absolutely fucking diabolical. Rest of the stuff, not too big of a... Holy... Guys. Gui Naifen is at 3.244. She's literally 39 AV away from Sparkle. Gui Naifen, by the way. Insane. Rappa completely obliterating everyone and their moms. Not a lot of usage rate because I think a lot of people skipped Rappa. Womp. Mose actually doing not too shabby, to be fair. 344, doing higher than Boothill, in fact, which is I think it's just boosted by follow up at this point. But actually doing better than Boothill. Rest of the stuff is just not too comparable, so that's that. And then DPS facial just completely obliterating everyone and their moms. Oh my god, Doctor ratio is almost 100 action value faster than aggro. Jingliu is 100 action value more. Okay, not 100, but like Jingliu is more than Aircron. How is this even fucking possible? How is Jingliu more than Aircron? How is Himeko? Okay, Himeko, fair, right? Super Break Himeko, that's fair. How the fuck is Jingliu more than Aircron? In what world is this possible, chat? How? Explain to me. The adventuring side with Jingliu. There's a bug that breaks Kafka's AI with Jingliu. She was used against Avon Simon for like 2 clears, and her 6 fails aren't included. Last Apoc was hella good for Jingliu. Damn. I think the answer for this could be explained by this number over here. We have a 18.5% usage rate for Jiao Qiu, but 28.45 for Aircron, which means 10% of Aircron players doesn't have fucking Jiao Qiu. Even more if players are running Jiao Qiu outside of Aircron teams. So there could very well be more than half of these having Aircron without Jiao Qiu. That could be a reason. I think you guys have seen Aircron's absolute horrendous performance without Jiao Qiu nowadays. And if assuming this is gonna be a E0S0 Aircron, this is E0S0, right? I'm assuming this is E0S0. Yep. I'm not too surprised. So it is what it is. Kelala and the rest and the goons, they're just considered on the very low usage rate. Inhibitor actually doing not too bad. It's pretty good. But everything else is just a little bit more of a statistic anomaly. I think at this point we can also kind of wrap up this video with this right here. So just super break and follow up. Oh my god, it's literally just super break and follow up. Oh my god, Aircron is not even top 10 anymore. Aircron is rank 14 with Sparkle, Jiao Qiu, Fuxuan. Holy shit. Then imagine skipping face out, guys. Oh my god, she's everywhere. She's literally the brand new Aircron. It's like, I am you, but better. In like every single goddamn... Oh my god, how times have changed, guys. And then we have one singular Yunli. And this absolute mad lad running boot hill. We have a deal with fucking 3,000 points. Kill yourself in game. The rest of the stuff, just, oh my god, just it is what I'm saying. Alright, chat, I think with that, we have come to the end of the Apoc Shadow tier list update. I'm looking forward to see how the pure friction tier list is gonna be. I think DOT is gonna be pretty good. But fundamentally, we might need to talk about this in another video, which is yeah, vertical investment is dead, guys. No one should be vertical investing. Just pull for the brand new unit, the brand new archetype, the brand new mechanic that Hoyo is going to introduce, and it will just completely obliterate everything that we have been released for the past 1 year. It is what it is, right? So, join. Oh, the word of the day is going to be... It's not looking too good. Actually, nah, it's fine. That sounds a little bit sad. It's looking okay. I don't know. Join Twitch, join Discord, join TikTok, and join Twitter. All the best for catching up. See you guys next time. Take care.